So, good morning to you and salutations, love, peace, and joy. And today, many thanks because we have the opportunity to be together and to acknowledge that wonderfulness and amazingness that's on the inside of you. I greet you all. I want to thank Nina and the team today for their participation in our service and for the coordination of the service. In fact, I thank all of you for your services all month and for the past few weeks. Um, the team has grown and it has gotten to be really wonderful to have interactions with others in the congregation to make our services what they have become. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Galen, and any others that are part of today's service. So we are talking about um, thanks, and as our blurb says, we are preparing for our day of Thanksgiving this coming week, and we acknowledge that our history. We want to acknowledge our history as a faith and country, and as individuals, as rich and diverse. And so, as we contemplate for the next few moments our history, we see the mistakes, challenges, moments of joy that are part of being human. Thank you, Nina, for this. They make us stronger and they strengthen our faith. And so let's explore some reasons now to give thanks and find reasons to be encouraged in this season. I want to start with a quote that came in the mail from St. Clair Health Center to my mailbox a couple of weeks ago. They sent out their annual House Call magazine. But on the back of it, it says, to get where you want to go, you've got to honor those who came before you. And so I want to just pause really right here and to say thank you to the ancestors and thank you to those who have come before us. Thank you to those who have paved the way. Thank you to those who have stood in the picket lines, who have protested, who have voted, who have put dollars to causes that mean something to them. I want to thank those who have loved and given hugs to people who have felt estranged and have been on the margins. I want to thank you for all of the social work and justice work and equality work that has happened ongoing and has continued to happen throughout the course of humanness, because there's no other way to get it except we advocate and fight and stand with those who are not only less fortunate, but those who uh, even are doing well but don't have opportunity and don't have access um, to higher qualities of living. So we are thankful today for all of our ancestors and to those who have come before us as we look at going forward in today's service and in our lives and in our world. I want to just say thanks to our denomination, to our faith, to our UU history, to our UU um, communities and faith communities all over the world. We have so much to be thankful for. The values that we have, the values that we have espoused, the values that we have connected to in our history gives us so much to be thankful for. And I think about our freedom of thought. One of the things that I absolutely love about being UU is that we have the ability to be free in our thinking. And life becomes religious wherever we make it so, is what Sophia Foss said. And I love the fact that our faith and our religion and our spirituality is based on our ability to be free in our thought processes. Our personal experiences are valued. Um, we have many sources of inspiration. We have many sources of hope, not just Christianity, but this Buddhism and Judaism and Hinduism and Islam, and there's Confucianism and Tao, whatever it is, um, or no faith at all. in any of these faiths, but in things that you've experienced, they have all caused us to become what we know now as, and what we're working towards as, the beloved community. Manish Marzetta says the universe sings no less because time and space wears us thin. The music calls us to recognize our limitations. To recognize that song is best sung with others. And in our beloved community, we are learning to sing together and to stand together and to worship together. And not in spite of our differences, but with our differences and because of our differences. And it makes us beloved. And the roots of the UU commitment to building this community, has had its roots on both the Unitarian and the Universalist sides. And there's a whole lot interweave and woven into that. And it has allowed our faith to build within congregations and work for the liberation of all people. And I'm looking forward to connecting the dots with so many others who I know are struggling with faith and struggling with their spirituality and struggling with connection to a congregation or to a faith. And I'm looking forward with great expectation in our future to bringing others into this wonderful experience called Unitarianism. We are welcoming congregations. We embrace marriage equality. We have stood for racial justice, and we've created an interdependent web. I mean, it's just amazing to that concept of interdependence is just amazing. It's not codependence; it's interdependence, which means that there is a variety, there's a diversity there. Jocko Hove says, "Old life recomposes into new life, and we are not separate from this grand, inclusive, regenerative scheme, but we are a part of it. We are connected together. We're connected. We have connections with the natural world, and we have connections to science and religion. And there's so many other things that I could pull out. And although we are not perfect and we got a lot of work to do, there's a lot of white supremacy and racism that still exists. There's a lot of stigmatism and a lot of isms that still exist. We can be thankful today that we are connected to a body, to a group, to a faith, to a living organism, to a beloved community that allows us to stretch and to be alive in ways that would not be in other faiths and other denominations. We also have so much to be thankful for on a personal basis. I'm just, I always say, and you've heard me say this before, that I'm thankful today that I'm not in the morgue, I'm not in a nursing home. And although we've been in the hospital and I've had treatments and had to have procedures done on my journey, today I can sit here and say thank you to God for being alive and being healthy and being in a place that's warm and being a place that's mine and that is where the bills are paid and I'm not sitting out in the cold. We have so much to be thankful. There's food in the refrigerator. In fact, there's so much food. There are clothes to wear, too many clothes to choose from, too many glasses to pick out. We have so much to be thankful for, just on a small basis. I woke up this morning and was able to get out of bed by myself and get into the shower and shower and bathe and brush my teeth and comb my hair and do those things without any assistance. Oh my God, so much to be thankful for. I'm going to be seeing my family that I haven't seen in a while. My niece is having a new baby girl. My mother is well. My mother is almost 80 and she's okay and she's not sick and she may have a little irritation or a little swelling every now and then, but my mother is well and has a clean bill of health and I don't have to go see her in a facility. My brothers are alive. My family is okay, and that list can just go on and on. And all of us today can be thankful for something, even though it may not be what we want it to be. And there may be some problems, and there may be some things that are not it's at its best. We have so much more still yet to be thankful for. There's a video that's coming after this, as I close, that will take you through some things to be thankful for, and I'm hoping that you will enjoy this video with me. I love this video, and the actors that's in this video that put this content, put this together for such a time as this. I encourage you, amen, to all throughout the weekend, all throughout the next few days, to just be thankful and to give the Creator and God and give family and people and yourself thanks for where you are, for what is happening in your life, for where you have come from, for what you have come through, for how you are blessed today. Be thankful. Be blessed. And allow your memory to do as this 91-year-old Lebanese American poet, philosopher, and painter Etel Adnan says about memory. Listen to this. Memory and time, both immaterial, are rivers with no banks, and constantly merging. Both escape our will, though we depend on them. Measured by whom or by what? The one is inside, the other outside, or so it seems. But is that true? Time seems also buried deep in us, but where? Memory is right now, is right here in the head. But it can exit, abandon the head, leave it behind, disappear. Memory, a sanctuary of infinite patience. Is memory produced by us, or is it us? Our identity is very likely whatever our memories decide to retain. But let us not presume that memory is a storage room. It is not a tool for being able to think. It's thinking before thinking. It also makes us apparently simple. It apparently makes a simple thing like crossing the room possible. It's impossible to separate it from what it remembers. So allow your memory to make you thankful. Allow your identity to be one of thanksgiving. As deep as it may be, as memory and time collide, let's be thankful. Let's let the rivers of thanks continue to flow without banks and constantly merge our history and our past with our present so that we may be postured for our future going forward. God bless you. Have a great holiday season, and we will see you next time. Enjoy this video.